Holy smokes! Hey, managing people class. How's everybody doing? So my name's Graham Archer. I'm part of the blue team. What's up, Casey? Amanda? Kai? Hey, Dr. Sutton. Yeah, so my team's been working pretty vigorously on the best game ever. That's the name of our game. This really has been a learning process for all of us. Fortunately, one of my team members was able to come up with this, original kind of rough idea in the beginning of the semester, and we've really been able to marinate on that. And I really believe that this was a good step in the process, and even an essential step in the process of not just coming up with a game and next thing you know you're turning it into your final product. You really want to have some time to figure it all out. With 4 people involved, everyone has their own view of it, but if we can work together like we have, we kind of form this final piece. And throughout this marinating process, we really, started with this idea, and we've added to it, we've taken from it, and really fleshed it out. In the best game ever, the participants are taking on the journey of becoming a manager, starting out as a supervisor, traveling the old journey of life as a manager, and ultimately landing in the manager spot. Throughout this process, each participant will have 6 cards, all including the 6 different leadership styles. On these cards, there will be a few keywords that they'll be able to use to help decipher from the scenario cards which leadership style should be used. On the typical spot, there's one correct answer which is located on the scenario card that they'll know. Now, if they get it right, they stay on that spot. If they get it wrong, they move back to the previous area. So the whole key is, having these different scenarios that you can run into as a manager and being able to decide which leadership style that is. That being said, the first person in the manager spot wins. Gamification, according to Wikipedia, the know-it-all, is the use of game thinking and game mechanics in non-game contexts to engage users in solving problems and increase users' self-contribution. So this gamification process makes a lot of sense to me. In my study of experiential education, which is a form of education that creates an experience with continuity and transference. This form of education has been around forever, but is typically replaced by the traditional form of education. In the gamification process, we're creating an experience for the learner to learn in a game setting where then they can apply what they've learned into future aspects of their management experience or whatever experience they really can transfer that to. And we're all working on the same game, and we all have a point of view of how we think it's going to come together. But being able to balance all 4 of those point of views is an essential part of this process. The gamification process certainly has developed a form of collaboration and supportive interaction within the classroom. It's an interesting dynamic to be a part of and to see, because there is kind of that competition between teams of who's got the best game, and everyone's kind of hiding a little bit of something until we get to see it. But it definitely, learning from other teams, and if they ask us a question, we'll give them a little bit of feedback, and vice versa. And that certainly is an interesting thing to see. As for the assets required for the best game ever to take place, we're in the process of getting our cards printed. Casey has made our game board, which will get printed, and then we'll be able to paste it onto a firm board. Amanda has gone and bought a little timer, as well as some die and some pieces for people to move along the journey. My experience with this gamification process really have been pleasant, and I truly can attribute that to the team I'm in. I'm in a team of 3 really motivated individuals, really organized individuals, and that makes a big difference in this process. I could totally see the other side of the spectrum if, we weren't organized and we weren't motivated, and that definitely makes a difference of having a really good structured team. It's interesting coming to this managing people class and having this interactive experience as a senior graduating in May with 4 other classes that really are traditionally based. To have this gamification process it's a lot different than the other projects I'm doing, but it's definitely something that I can't wait to see the physical form of it. So that will do it for this gamification review. I look forward to having the game in hand and getting to play it and watching all you guys play it and getting to play all your games, and I think this will be a really cool way to end the semester. Cheers.